Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Craig Smith. I am a filmmaker, photographer, artist and visual effects artist. On this channel I cover topics like tutorials, I do travel films and short films. I have been a visual effects artist on a short film and a feature film, so I feel that I can give you my experiences and show you some techniques that I have learned along the way in those roles. So without further ado, we will jump into the topic of today's video, which is time-lapse and hyperlapse. If you have been following my Instagram, the handle will be down below. You will know that I have been doing short films on my stories. If you haven't checked them out yet, the link is down below, so go onto there and there is the highlights feature. Maybe 4 or 5 different types of hyperlapse that you can do. Time-lapse is kind of the basis that hyperlapse comes off of. So you can shoot it just with your phone. If you have the likes of what I have, which is reads the back, the OnePlus 5T, there is a time-lapse feature. Now if you have a tripod and a phone mount, you can do this no bother. You just set it up and let it run. Every second is 2 seconds worth of real life. The other option is that you can use your camera itself. You can do a poor man's time-lapse, which you set the camera up, you hit record and leave it to run for about 5 minutes, then speed it up in post. You can delve into this a little further by setting up your camera to go into stills mode and have a tether on it that controlling the amount of time between each still taken, and go even further as to adjust the exposure length for a little more stylized shots. Another type of time-lapse that you can use is with your camera. You can use the tether and you can create something called a hyperlapse, and that is whereby you move the camera in between exposures and you move throughout the scene, keeping a central object in the focus of the video. Overall, you can shoot really wide on this and then crop in post, put all these stills together, and it covers the length of your video. On average, you have to keep in mind that it is 24 frames a second if you're going for cinematic look. The final one that you could do would be to spend a little bit of cash. Again, it depends on what style you're going for, whereabouts you're shooting. If you feel a little self-conscious lugging a camera and tripod around in a very busy area, you can go for the likes of the GoPro Hero 7. It comes in at about £319, I believe. And it has a hyperlapse. I think it's under the term time warp on the camera itself. Now you can carry this itself and it has a stabilization in it, and then you can further stabilize it in post and it outputs as a video file, which is great because it cuts down on the post-production time. If you want to see how to edit a hyperlapse, I have done a video previously. The link will be up here somewhere. And if you like this video, if you find it informative, please leave a like rating. If you have any suggestions for future tutorial Thursdays, then please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. But until next time guys, keep it real, hunt that thrill, peace. The likes of my phone, the Huawei